And then there were seven Republicans who want to be the next occupant of the White House, that is. The newest candidate, Rick Santorum, the former Pennsylvania senator, expected to officially jump into the race later today. As you know, Rick Santorum's got a lot of company, and as the contenders try to find a way to stand out in a crowded field, at least one of them says it's time for the Republican Party to revamp. And I mean revamp. Check out this passage from Rand Paul's new book. The book is called Taking a Stand, Moving Beyond Partisan Politics to Unite America. This comes from Chapter 16, and Chapter 16 is called Tree Hugger. Paul writes, quote, "The new GOP has a place for those who want to provide for a cleaner, brighter future for our planet. In the new GOP, it will be okay to watch Jon Stewart. In the new GOP, it will be just as admirable to defend the Fourth Amendment, searches and seizures, as the Second Amendment. In the new GOP, it will be cool to compost, shop at farmers markets." That's the GOP I hope to lead. So let's talk about that. Ana Navarro is a Republican strategist and supporter of Jeb Bush and friend of Marco Rubio. Sabrina Schaefer is executive director of the Independent Women's Forum. Welcome to both of you.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So Sabrina, a Republican tree hugger, is Rand Paul out of his mind, or is he ahead of his time?
I'd say he's maybe just right in step with time. I'm actually so excited about this political season because of the diversity of perspectives and ideas and different backgrounds and people that we have out there. If you really look at who is jumping into the field right now, we have different people of different ages. We have establishment, non-establishment, social conservatives, libertarians. We have people who are, like Santorum today, who are talking about raising the minimum wage, and someone like George Pataki, who's talking about the environment, as is Rand Paul. We have just such a range of different perspectives, which I think will lead to a very healthy debate in the months moving forward.
Yeah, but Anna, Rand Paul sounds like a Democrat.
Why? I mean, why are we
tree hugger, watches Jon Stewart, shops at farmers?
But okay, well, I hate labeling, and I hate painting everything just black and white. And I don't think Republicans should cede the environmental issue to Democrats. And I think there are some tree-hugging Republicans. I'm not sure you can get me to compost anytime soon, but certainly there are a lot of Republicans who care enormously about the environment. I can tell you that John McCain is one of the leaders on that. And when Jeb Bush was governor of Florida, he spent a lot of time and resources on things like saving the Everglades. So it is not a Democrat or Republican issue.
Yeah, but Sabrina, other candidates aren't going quite as far. I mean, they're saying some stuff, but they're still appealing very strongly to conservatives.
Sure. No, but I think what Rand Paul is getting at is this idea that very often progressives and the media, it likes to portray conservatives and the Republican Party, by extension, as sort of one-dimensional, when in fact it's very, we're a big country where a lot of different people, many Republicans live in cities, others live in the country, some are married, some are unmarried. We're a diverse group of people, and the most of the common theme is that these are people who believe in limited government. But that doesn't mean that we can't have different preferences and tastes and interests in where we want to go to dinner or what movies we want to watch. And I think that Rand Paul is very smart to sort of point out that we can have that kind of diversity. We should encourage that kind of diversity, and that's only a good thing for the party and for conservatism.
Okay, so Anna, to sum it all up, on a scale of 1 to 10, where does Rand Paul rate in actually becoming president with this message to voters?
I think, it's not just about this message to voters. It's about his experience. It's about his foreign policy views. I mean, it's about, you just don't take one angle when you're, I think, voting for president. Certainly, most people don't. Look, I think he appeals to a certain segment. I don't think he has broad appeal in the Republican Party. I think his foreign policy views put him out of step with a lot of us in the party. I think he does a lot to broaden the tent. He shows up in places that are uncomfortable for some Republicans to go to, and I give him a lot of credit for that. But where do I rank him? I'd say bottom 5.
All right. Sabrina Schaefer, Ana Navarro, thanks so much. And thank you for joining me today. I'm Carol Costello at this hour with Berman and Baldwin after break.